I'm not. Oh, there. Now I have one camera up. Hello, welcome to tech support. How may I help you? How may I assist you? So Gumroad. I thought I could just put a version, the commercial version, that would be super simple, and I thought the commercial version I could just put it, and then people could like select that version, and it would be $10. But apparently, the whole thing was just it just changed the whole price to $10. So I don't really know what I was. I don't really. I'm not really that well versed in Gumroad. I'm still learning. So I put it back to the normal $1 price. The commercial. I made a separate file for the commercial license for the Disney style Procreate brushes. So it should be all groovy now. I guess on this screen it would be better to have on this screen it would be better to have, but do I have it? Do I even have it here? I mean, I should, right? Where was that? Where is that? Oh, I think it was here, but I think I might have changed it. I think I changed it. It was something like this. But yeah, so I that was just I don't know. I'm not that good with Gumroad. But if anyone's having any issues, just let me know. Get it straightened out. Ruby, let me know. I can. Oh, and there's Ruby, and I'll just. I don't know if you can do it through. Oh, this is actually really bright. Let me fix this. I don't know if you can do it through Gumroad. I guess that's my only option. I don't know if you can do it through Gumroad, or if not, I'll just Venmo you or PayPal you the the difference, because it's definitely only $1. And I had no idea that if I made a different version that it would just change everything to $10. Um, but maybe in the future I should just charge $10. Uh, but for now they're $1. Linda Granger, Ruby Doo, thank you. I love them too. I've been having they're like I love the Procreate brushes. I think there's so many amazing brushes, but there's always just like little things that like I just want differently, and I think I do so much. Like I'm so extremely like technical and anal. I should probably not say that on my stream. Like I'm so particular. That's a much better word. I'm so particular about brushes and things like that that I couldn't help but to like just make some that did what I want them to do. And of course, I really like Sketchmaster 1 and 2, so I included those. But the main ones is like Disney, was it Disney Sketch? The first one, Disney Pencil, Disney Brush. That's what I use for all my sketches now. And I love that rougher like sketchy look. It just works for me. Even when I clean up the sketches, I'll still use Procreate Pencil. Disney Pencil. I just like the way it looks. But there was someone else who was writing that a few people actually wrote me or left comments about that. So I just wanted to make sure that it was working. It's always one of those things where I never really know if something's working or something's working the way that it's supposed to until I get some feedback. So that's why I figured I would just come online and say hello. But actually, I need to make. I wanna make. Maybe I'll do my other screen. Um, let's see. Display capture. Let's see what happens. I gotta bring this over my phone. So let's get rid of the phone for now. And this is gonna be the matrix for a second while I make this bigger. Welcome to the matrix, y'all. So I need to make a. So this is Photoshop. I actually do all my like design work. I do most of my design work in Photoshop, and this is my commercial. So I made commercial licenses. So of course I made them golden tickets. I mean, why not? Why would you not make them golden tickets? Uh, I just made some food. I have to get some food. I haven't eaten today. It's 2:40. It's 4:24 p.m. and I haven't eaten yet. But I need to make, what did I need to make? What did I need to make? I can't remember. Oh, I know what I need to make. Um, so I think I just need to make this, but I need to redo this. Oh, yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do my phone. Maybe I'll do my phone on another little screen. Let's see how that looks. So let me get my phone back and shrink the display capture. And you guys can tell me if it looks horrible or if it doesn't. Maybe I'll just make the display capture small. You know, I can't. I just licenses and like I mean they're kind of like boring things. I'm like, why do they have to be boring? Like, why don't I can't help it but to make everything a work of art. And I was like, if someone buys these like commercial brushes and like wants them, like I want them to be like I want it to be like a piece of an interesting piece of artwork that you just wouldn't see for like a normal commercial license. I don't know. Why not golden ticket? It's just I just do whatever pops into my mind and I'm like, this would be interesting. I have to do something that makes it like official, even though like just buying the commercial license is official. Obviously, I have the emails of people who bought them, but why not just have like an official like looking piece of art? I don't know. I just think it's fun. I just always like to add like fun things like that. But I need to do this, um, but put commercial. So what's the easiest way to do that? Actually, I could send this as a Photoshop file, but I have all these other files here. Let me just get rid of this. I don't need that. I'm just gonna get rid of some of these that I don't need. I don't need this. Oh, and the fiance's here. So I might have to go soon. We'll see. Aisha. Thanks, Linda. I'm all about the extra effort. I feel like Willy Wonka is one of my favorite movies. So any nod to that, then I'll do it. I think I like this one better. So we got the Procreate symbol here, and then what is this? I don't think I need that. Digital brushes. So I'm just gonna delete this too. So I'm gonna send this as. I don't really think I need this. Okay, I think that's fine. So I'm gonna send it as a PSD to my computer. Oh, that's really dark. I was looking at some other people's brushes, and most people don't. Well, I was looking at someone's brushes, and they were like way more expensive, and I was like, well, like how much do people usually pay for brushes? I don't know. How much do people pay for brushes? Maybe I'm like I'm underselling myself. I don't know, but I'm happy. I mean, I don't really. I feel like I kind of want them to just be like affordable for everybody. You know, I don't. But I don't know. The one that I saw, they were like 25 brushes. They were like $25. When I was like, I feel like that's too much. But maybe it's just like a ton of brushes. I don't know. But okay, brushes banner. I need to open this up in Photoshop. Okay. So that looks good. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can. Okay, I usually don't bring like stuff over to Photoshop, like in layers. Like I bring stuff up and then I'll work on it, but I usually don't bring it up in layers. but it's much easier to do like tech stuff. Maybe I'll get rid of that. Do you guys use Photoshop at all? I mean, obviously, like I've used it. I've used it forever. But I'm happy that I never have to draw with it. It is not a great drawing application. I think I want. It's better there, I think. Oh man, he looks pixelated though. Oh, he's not that pixelated. The little yellow salamander is one of my favorite. I do like him. Mouse. Ruby uses a mouse. I haven't used a mouse in ages. I've gone straight Mac, so I don't use a Mac. I don't use a mouse. I do everything on my laptop. But the new laptop has been great. The new M1 14-inch has been really, really great. But I've needed it because I pump out like some big projects. See, now I try to do all my YouTube videos and stuff on 4K. Obviously, this streaming isn't 4K, but I have it at like 2K, which is actually pretty steep. Okay, so maybe we'll make him smaller. Make this bigger. I am pretty quick at my thumbnails though. Like this is like a little different because it's not like a I mean, it's sort of similar, but it's not really like a thumbnail. Like thumbnails, I just go very simple. I usually just take a picture, but what color do don't like the red. Maybe I'll just keep it like a little bit, like a darker. I don't know why it has to be a different color, but this is my life. I'll just do black, I think. Maybe I should do a different that's too big. Make some little text. Gotta do some little text so it looks more official. Should I put Dave Reed? Yeah, I'll put Dave Reed. Wait, how do I do this G? Do I really need this though? Smaller. Actually, I'll put it down here. That looks better. I'll line it up with the Procreate thing. I don't really need it to be that prominent, so I'll lighten it up a little bit. I don't want it to take away from the ambiance. I'm just gonna make this smaller so I can see the. What's up, Nemeko FX? Tiflu. Yeah, I do my lives at random times. It's so hard to like nail down a just one time to do them. Let me open this, and maybe I can open YouTube. I don't have anything to drink. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Oh, let me mute this. I think I have to mute it. I don't know how to mute it on mobile. It's so annoying. I do not know how to mute on an iPad. Like, I don't know how to mute the sound. Maybe because I'm not using the YouTube app, but I am using the YouTube app. And why is the quality 480p? Yeah, I missed a lot of times. I really enjoy your art style. I wish I could draw like that. You can. It just takes time. It just takes time and being obsessed. I've been obsessed ever since I was like 5 or 6 years old. I've been obsessed with drawing and wanting to get better with drawing. So it's really just like, you know, the time you put in and use people that you use, artists that you like, and use art that you like to like get better. Like focus on what they're doing that you like. Like that's the main key, is figuring out like what it is that you may want to improve about your art that you like in other people's art. That's like the journey. That's even like what I do. Like when I look at artists that I love, I'm like, what is it that's making their art so great? And I just pick up little things here and there. And that's kind of what my YouTube thing is about. It's just like putting out those things that I've picked up. You know, like a really big thing for me now is like shapes and like the silhouette of something. The silhouette is so important. And it really makes, like, for my style, for my characters and things like that, the silhouette is super, super important. And it's something that I really pay attention to now. There's just like little things like that. I'll even try to like do a silhouette. Like I'll try to work that into the sketch because, you know, that's like the main thing that will catch your eye. Like humans just like nice shapes, nice negative space, colors and cuteness and all that stuff comes into it for sure. But having just a nice shape is like as a base is like great. There's so many things that I look back like drawing characters or drawing animals and I'm so into it and I'm trying to make it look right, but sometimes you just gotta do the shape, especially with like stylistic stuff too. That's very very important. Oh good, so it looks like my YouTube is frozen here, so I'm just gonna exit out. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So the only thing I want to check out is if I want a different text. So I'll just look through a couple. Oops. Oh, Arial round. And the thing is I want something maybe a little bit darker. I think that's a little better. It's just like more normal. And I should put at drug free Dave over here. I always use the same type. I spent so much time on that 3D shark, and I'm so glad I got all the videos out. I was gonna do them on live, but I know that I work slower when I'm on live, so like I was just like, let me just try to like get this thing done. There's a few other things I want to do in 3D. Here we go. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this, and it's just a thing that no one really is going to care about. There we go. That's good. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, so now, first of all, so annoying that these brushes did that. It's commercial. Okay, I did add the thing. Okay, that looks good. Look good. We'll add that. We'll add. Change this a little bit. I should change the icon too, but. get rid of that. Yeah, I should change the icon probably, but I think I need to eat. Got the license there. I got the little license image there. 10. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Now let me check out the other. Oh, that's what I should do. I should add the link here. Commercial use. Copy link address. Oh, why does it always give me such a long thing? I don't understand. Copy. Copy. What is that? Thank you. That's way better than this long, stupid thing. Commercial license available. $1. Suggested amount. It's fine. It's not meant for adults, or only for adults. Definitely practice. Ruby is absolutely correct. It's really just practice. It's really just how obsessed you are, how much time you put into it. And it's like a never-ending thing. Like, you're always trying to get better. Like, that's what art is. That's what the journey is. Like, it's never over. Like, you'll like your stuff more and more as years goes by, but you kind of have to look back at where you've come from to even kind of realize it, because you don't really realize that you get better. You just do the more time you put into it. The thing is, I get frustrated so quickly when I can't get things to work the way I would like them to be, but I also get an iPad using Procreate and Nomad Sculpt as well. I really enjoy those. Me too. Same. I keep working on it. I get super frustrated and distracted easily. I definitely get frustrated, and but what's interesting is doing the live videos actually helps with that. For me, it helps because you kind of just have to like be okay with like messing up and things not looking great and being great, and that's just part of the oh, this looks terrible. Let me turn this off. It's part of the experience. But I've also learned that I have to warm up, because my art is always garbage at first. So that's another. So there's a lot of important things that I've learned. I'm making a new Skillshare course too, drawing this guy. I'm looking forward to that. I might do that tonight. I might put that class together. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you don't have too much time. It's really tough. I guess let me leave that on. I work in TV and film, so sometimes I'm really busy, or if I have like a project that I'm being paid for, sometimes I don't really get to work on my own stuff. But honestly, like I raised my rates so that I would have more time to do my own stuff and work on my own stuff. Because I don't know. There was a while that I stopped really doing art, which is kind of crazy to think about, but because life kind of just was bringing me in different directions. But even though you don't have that much time now, it doesn't mean that you always won't have enough time. Like, life is bananas sometimes. I'm glad I have more time now, and I sort of create situations where I do have time, and I bring my iPad everywhere. Like, so I'll do Nomad Sculpt when I'm at work and stuff like that. Oh, I'm definitely starving. The only thing I had today was I had a little like chocolate protein, like one of those Cliff Builders bars, like a protein bar, because I had to go get tested. I get tested 3 times a week for COVID, for the production company for Lionsgate. So they have to they test us 3 times a week. So almost forgot that I had to go get tested today. So I had to go do that, and it was already like 2 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten. So I was like, well, I gotta at least get something. Otherwise, I'll get a headache. I can feel a little bit of a headache now, but it's not really too bad. Um, what else did I need to do? I think my Gumroad is okay. I have 2 other brush sets that I think I need to add more. I have. This is actually where I worked on the Disney brushes, but I have some plants that I've been making, but I need to make more. Like I think I need to have at least 10 brushes or stamps, or else I feel like it's not really worth it. So I'm gonna make some more plants because they're kind of fun to make, and I also use them. Like I've used them in. Oh, actually, someone was commenting on how I do the background. So for my 3D shark, I made the background in Procreate. So this is the 3D shark. Oh, that's his shadow. And the background is just an image that I made in Procreate. And this is another one that's sponsored by the American Museum of Natural History, which I'm super excited about. Super excited that they like recognize my work and asked me to collab with them. It's really mind blowing. But yeah, like little plants like that, which I always use. Um, I'm gonna add more plants in just because I like plant stamps. I don't really, and it just kind of makes my art flow, my workflow a bit easier. What else? Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about or discuss? I think I'm gonna model him in 3D next. But this is like I love this. I love this sketchy look. So that's why I made these brushes, because I wanted something, and I wanted to make them from scratch too. So. Are you working in a creative job as well, where you illustrate? Freelance, yes, but I don't work. I just work on. I work on TV and film. Like I work on a behind the scenes on a TV show now. So like when I do go to work, I don't work every day, but when I do go, like it's either at the production studio or it's on location. So like if you ever like driving somewhere or go somewhere and you see like they're all those people are out and they're like filming and they have the big cameras and stuff like that, like that's where I go to work every day, something like that. Yeah, no, I'm chronically dehydrated. It's a problem, and I'm super excited about that shark. Uh, and it's so fun when I draw something. Like I'm really excited to make him, because it's just like another, like I like being able to sketch something, being able to line something up, and then being able to do it in 3D. Really really excited. That was my major at first when I was going to college, but I didn't really I didn't really like it. Like I didn't really like where it was at. Um, I wasn't really feeling like Maya and 3D Studio Max. I wasn't really feeling it. Um, do I have any photos from work? I don't think I do. Um, yeah, there's a TV show called Raising Kanan. It's a spin-off of the show Power. And let's see. So I work on. Can't be showing all my analytics here. People seeing how much money I'm making. Actually, I don't make all that money because Gumroad takes their cut. So I work on. And actually, I don't think I've gotten any money from Gumroad. Actually, I'm not sure where it would go. Not sure where I have it going. I have to check. So I work on this show, Raising Canaan. Well, this isn't. Let me just go to images or something. Yeah, so I work on this show, which shoots here in New York. And it's a spin-off of Power. Let's go to images. So it's a spin-off of this show, Power, which I used to work behind the scenes on this show, and I actually stood in. I don't know if you guys know what a stand-in is. If not, you probably just have to. Well, it's just I basically just stand in. So whenever this guy, like, this is the main guy, so whenever he's on camera, I'm there before he is. So like, set up the camera, set up the lights, and they just use me. So like, whatever he does, like, we watch what the actors do, and then we just do it. And so we kind of like assist with, like, so they can set up the lights and set up the cameras and stuff like that. But I worked on this show, and now I work on Raising Canaan, and it keeps me busy. Like, if you're good at it, then they'll just keep you the whole season. And it's good money. The only problem is, like, sometimes it's just long days. Like, the average day is like 12 hours. So sometimes if it's really busy, then it's hard for me to kind of do anything else. But I've been trying to focus a lot more on my own thing. From Germany, I worked as a paramedic full-time, now just part-time, and studying mech engineering now. So I don't really have a creative background. Yeah, you don't really need it. It's good to have one, but if you have a creative imagination and a creative drive, then, the sky's the limit, to be honest. Carlinhos, the line art of my drawing is horrible. How can I improve it? Well, I feel like I did a line art thing. The thing about line art is, I actually have some videos. Let me take a look. Actually, I have a video showing how I do some line work of the sharks that I haven't posted yet because I was too busy posting the 3D stuff. But where are they? Well, let me go back here. Hey guys, so this will be out. This will be out soon. Whenever I get around to, like, just making a thumbnail and doing all that stuff. But I already have like a bunch of videos coming out, so I might post it. I might schedule it for maybe tomorrow, or maybe I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like posting too many videos. I feel like it's not great if I post too many videos in one day, so I try to, like, spread it out a little bit. But anyway, in this video, I go over, like, essentially I just go over the line work, and I'm pretty sure I talk all the way through it. So, yeah.
I'm going to try to move really quickly because there's some gesture type lines that you can only really get if you're moving in a certain.
So in this video, I do go through, like, just line work. Like, this is like how I do my line work for my characters, and I just talk through it. So maybe this will be of some help. But a lot of it is just, line work is just a skill in itself. So it just takes practice. And also like pressure sensitivity makes a big difference. Like line work it's an art, you know what I mean? So it's never just like outlining, like different line pressures and different speeds, and where different lines intersect and where they don't, kind of shows like what's behind what, or what's behind what, kind of shows depth. So there's a lot of tricks, and there's a lot of like differences between thick brushes and thin brushes. I also have a Skillshare class about tracing, and I go really in depth into line work and what makes, even when you're tracing something, what makes good line work. So that would be good practice. Just if you're sketching something, and you just have to kind of keep working at your line art and figure out like what you don't like about yours. If there's mine or other artists or just like line work that you like figure out what they're doing, because the answers are all there. You can just look at some sort of line work that you like and just figure out what it is that they're doing that you aren't. And that's something that even I have to do a lot nowadays. So, but this will be out soon, this video. I think, let's see how my Facebook group is doing. Oh, I still have to post. I was trying to post a video with Nomad Sculpt, but I think it disappeared. I'll have to post it later. I don't know if you guys are a member of my Procreate tutorial and guidance Facebook group. Holla! Which is crazy. I first made it just as a place that I can put my tutorials. Well, the actors are still there long. The only reason that they have stand-ins is because so they don't have to stand there for like so they can just concentrate on the acting and stuff, and they don't have to just like wait there while everything is being set up. That's usually what takes the most amount of time, is the setup, and figuring out like where the best lighting is, figuring out where the action, like what happens. So yeah, so like they would literally like be on set all day long if they had to do that as well. So that's what they use us for. Food's calling my name too. Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support in picking up the brushes, and I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, always a pleasure. And Linda, you're right. I'm dehydrated, and I need to get some food. Nimiko, keep drawing, keep practicing. That's all it is keep practicing. And check out my Skillshare too. Check out my Skillshare tracing class, because I go into depth about line work and things like that. All right, y'all. That's been the Disney Brushes online tech support. But it's kind of nice that you guys are all. I'll try to come on earlier when I can when I'm not working, because it's nice that everyone. I feel like I see the same people at certain times. So yeah, until next time, keep drawing, keep sculpting. I will see you all in the next video.